Well, hello and welcome back. Well, thanks for coming back. Where are we? We are on the descent into Paphos. This is the main Paphos to Polis road, or Polis to Paphos if you're coming from this direction. And slowly but surely we're going to work our way into Paphos town centre. And you're going to get some great views, because I promise you, when we go around this next series of corners or bends, whichever you choose to call them, you're going to get a view straight across the rooftops and the treetops, straight out into that blue Mediterranean Sea. And it is a spectacality of a day indeed today, there's no doubt about it. Temperatures have dropped that little bit, but more importantly the humidity seems to have receded a little bit, like my hairline. But that's a good thing, because now it means that we're not going to perspire that much. Look at that for a view, and it's all looking blue as well, isn't it? Yeah, our sky is blue. If you look across the horizon, that sea is blue. Mr. Paul, I think you've probably guessed it by now. He's dressed head to toe in blue. So that must mean one thing. All that is missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting, especially for you. But it really is an absolutely fantastic day. September's not that far away, and that's, if you know Paphos, is possibly one of the best months to come. You're going to get a great suntan. It's hot, don't get me wrong, but of course it's not too hot. As we go into October, again cools down that a little bit more. The nights get that little bit shorter, but again an absolutely fantastic month. And November, and to be honest, even December. It only gets that little bit chopsy mopsy, that little bit unpredictable with the weather when you get to the rear end of Christmas, shall we say, and January starts to come in. But even January can be quite calm. February, first few weeks of March often are a little bit breezy wheezy, shall we say, and you can get an intermittent shower and of course a bit of wind. But you know, if you're coming from the northern hemisphere, the weather, well, it's not bad at all. A thing called snow, well, you don't get that. Well, you do in the Tudors Mountains, by the way. So I tell you what, when the new channel launches, that's going to be me and my brother driving around in an old four-wheel drive, taking you on little adventures up in the hills and dirt tracks, a little bit of off-roading. We'll take you up in the Tudors Mountains and see how well an old four-wheel drive will perform in the white stuff. Of course, that's the snow. And you can all have a giggle as I send him out with a shovel when we get stuck, because I'm not getting cold and I'm not getting wet. That's his job. I'm in charge of the driving, he's in charge of the filming, and the bit he doesn't understand is if we get stuck, he's in charge of the digging out. It's as simple as that. My job is drinking cans of Coke and of course lighting big boy cigars and talking to you guys. So drop in the comments, what would you like to see on the new channel when it comes online in a few weeks? And what would you like to see on the channel known as Marika and me? More driving videos, more monkeying around videos, beach vacation adventures? Do you want to see some more of those? Do you want to see us storm the Kings Avenue Mall? Plans are afoot, by the way. We're going to get one of these little hidden cameras, hopefully anyway, that can be synced to a mobile phone, those kind of things. And then we're going to storm some various locations and take you with us, like going around a supermarket. Do you fancy that? Yeah? Some people do, don't they? There's quite a few people on YouTube that take you shopping with them and all those kind of things. So drop in the comments, what would you guys like to think? Anyway, this is Masoi, by the way, not Paphos. This is Masoi. Paphos is a bit further, although of course you wouldn't notice any difference because it all melds into one. So slowly but surely, if you stick with us, we're going to go straight through the centre of Paphos, straight through the old town and straight down to where the sea is very, very blue indeed, and of course that is downtown Cato, Paphos, the main event as we call it, the place where more people like to come than anywhere else in Cyprus. Even if you're a local, yep, they all get in their cars, get on the bus, and they all get down to Cato Paphos, because they understand that there's something special and there is something unique about the area. And I'm not talking about the blue Mediterranean Sea. There's something about that little area when you're walking along the promenade chuchka dancing into the harbour, getting onto that sunset viewing point, whether the sun's going up or whether the sun's going down. When you cast your eyes into that blue Mediterranean Sea, it makes you feel special, and it takes away all of your troubles. Let's get this big boy cigar lit up. And the traffic is still quite light, because if you start to cast your eye, you'll notice that most of the businesses are not open. And the reason for that is because we are still in the middle of the biggest holiday. It's the annual Saint Maria holiday. Kicks off around about the 15th of August until the end of August. And of course, some people take the holiday a little bit earlier, 1 or 2 days before then. And of course, perhaps they've got their own business, or they're just retired and rich, they can spend that extra time on their holiday. So that's why the roads are quite quiet. Unfortunately for me, I haven't got any money, so I have to keep going and trying to earn those couple of bob. So on that note, if you like what you see, smash the like, smash that subscribe, and please don't forget to keep on coming back to the little channel known as Marika and Me. And while you're at it, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, because that's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or two. And of course, we'll either lubricate ourselves, or more often than not, pop it into the fuel tank and take you driving around on these little adventure videos. And we do thank you very, very much from the bottom of our two hearts. And remember, there are 2 new channels on the block. One is called Marika and You. That's where you can join Marika as she shows you some of her clothes, gives you some of her fashion tips, talks about her beauty routines, does her makeup, talks about her life. She even gave you a life story a week or so ago. It's quite a sad story, by the way. So if you haven't watched it, go and have a look at it. Marika and You, Marika's life story, because it is a very, very sad story indeed. But luckily in the end, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's all worked out very, very well indeed. And of course, I've got my own exclusive channel now, Cars and Me. So if you want to watch an idiot with a blue hat and a pair of sunglasses monkeying around, well, it could be the channel for you, as I take you on my buying and selling car adventures. Of course, we'll take you into the body shop and show you 1 or 2 tricks, take you to the mechanic shop and talk a load of mumbo jumbo. Yeah, but some people like it, don't they? So go and find it on YouTube, Cars and Me. And like I say, I'll keep you abreast and let you know when the new channel starts, with myself and my brother monkeying around in an old 4-wheel drive and taking you guys with us. And I know you're all hoping we'll break down, and we probably will. So don't forget to tune in to that new channel when it comes online. Here we are, stuck in gridlock traffic in downtown Paphos. And we've got a very frustrated man on his motorbike, haven't we? He's desperately wanting to get round this pickup. Luckily, he's got a crash helmet on, which is unusual, but probably means he's not a local. Anyway, there we go. Traffic control, these lights, by the way. It's an enforcement zone. So if you go through on amber, using big trouble. Luckily, they're on green, so we'll keep going. And if you boot it, by the way, if you put that foot down thinking you're going to beat them, unfortunately, then the camera takes a picture of you if you go over 50 kilometers an hour. So, yeah, take it easy. Relax when you're driving around. Wherever you may be in the world, you know what? You're not going to get there any quicker. It doesn't matter how fast you drive, how erratic you are, those traffic lights, people on motorbikes, cats, dogs, all those kind of things are going to slow you down. And it's, you know what? They're all going down to Paphos. They're all going to where I'm going, which is what I said. Everybody wants to get down to the promenade and the harbour. Now, we keep telling you about this. If you're coming on a holiday to Paphos, perhaps you've been here before, or perhaps you haven't. And perhaps you are not familiar with the area. You see the magic word Paphos holiday and you think, oh, that's nice, and that's a good price, and you book it. And then you find out that perhaps you're not in the location that you thought you were going to be, or that you hoped you were going to be. So drop it into the comments. What kind of holiday do you want? Do you want to be in the promenade and harbour area? Do you want to be in Coral Bay? Or do you want to be in the middle of nowhere? So make it quite clear what you want, and then tell us perhaps where you have thought about staying, and we will give you a totally unbiased and impartial opinion. And it could be that little bit of a missing link that, of course, that travel brochure, that travel agent, and of course that Tinternet can't give you. Because we all understand, you know, you sit in a travel agent, as a lot of people still do, well, they must do, because they're still open, aren't they? And they sit there and, oh, I want to go to Paphos, and the travel agent pulls them up, basically tries to find out how much money you want to spend. They're not your friend, as we understand. How much money can we get out of you? And then go, there you go, that one's 800, that one's 1200, that one's 2000. Which one do you like? And to be honest, they don't really care where you may be staying. All they want to get is you to Paphos and get your money. So like I say, drop in the comments, make it quite clear what you want, make it quite clear where you're thinking of going to stay, and we'll tell you our opinion if we think that it could be that perfect hotel for you, and whether you'll need a bus or a hire car and those kind of things. He's quite a patient chap on his bike, isn't he? Quite sensible. Well, you can realise that. He's got a crash helmet on, because I know that's legality in most countries in the world, and it is in Cyprus, but most people don't wear them, except for the police officers. So perhaps he's a police officer. And he isn't going like crazy, is he? Like I said, he's a foreigner, so he's obeying the speed limits and the legalities of riding a motorbike in downtown Paphos. Not common, I can assure you. My God, a business that's open. Water, there we are. Who would have thought you could make a fortune out of selling water? Well, I tell you, who knows? Yeah, Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon, yeah, in downtown damp and dreary Cardiff, and they ain't bottling on their balcony. No, they used to work for a water purification and supplying company. So there you go. What we'll have to do is get some water, get some bottles, get them branded Marika and me, and sell them to you guys at, I don't know, €2 or €3 a bottle. Simple as that, isn't it? We've got an ambulance coming up behind us, but they're not close to us yet. In a few seconds, we'll just pull over and let them go by. Again, not a normality on the streets of Cyprus, because most people are too busy driving around, smoking, drinking a frappe, and of course, making a YouTube video. But I've noticed him, and he's coming up slowly but surely. Doesn't seem to be in that much of a hurry, but I think we'll pull over and we'll let him go past, because, well, if it was me or you in the back of the ambulance, that's what you would want, isn't it? There he goes. He's probably just going for a frappe, by the way. Always desperate to get down to downtown Paphos. That's more likely, actually. Yeah, there we go. You want to buy a Honda, by the way? That's the Honda dealer. He's got some brand new ones in there, second-hand ones in. And slowly but surely, you never know, I might take you on a little visit, because people like Hondas, don't they? Well, I do anyway. Drop in the comments, what's your favourite car? Now, like I say, I know there's a guy in downtown Mansfield. He's got a Superstar, and his name is Viscount James, who wants a balloon and a chocolate ice cream. But I don't know about it. Sir Carl, he likes Kias. Kia Stinger, nice car. Kia Sorento, yeah, nice car. And I also know a girl in downtown Norfolk, yeah. Her name's Lady Ali, and she likes a Kia as well, although she drives a Fiesta. But she does like a Kia, and they've got a Kia Sportage as well, which probably is one of the most practical, jacked up, four-wheel drive-ish things in the world. And there's two of them here, isn't there? There's one over there called the Qashqai, and there's one in front of us on the left called the Toyota CHR. Yeah, all do the same job, not four-wheel drives, but slightly jacked up. Anyway, here we are, stuck in gridlock traffic again, but that's part of life when you're driving around. At least you get to see some exciting views. What's that there? Russian para? I have no idea. Some kind of fast food takeaway. Yep. So, new takeaway opening in downtown Paphos. Maybe we'll go there and get some and make a video and take you guys with that eating experience, shall we say. Slowly but surely, we're going to become more and more diverse. We're going to take you into restaurants and do little reviews, and we're going to do some home videos with takeaways as well. Hopefully, you guys like the fish and chip episode the other day. Pay a chippy. Could be the best chippy in the world. Although, there was a comment that said it wasn't very good. But, who knows? Could have been a bad day, couldn't it? Could have been a bad day. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, we're not going to get down to Paphos, you understand that. I'll be robbing you of that little bit too much time. We're stuck in gridlock traffic, literally at the start of the Old Town. Please hit that like, please smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness. And please don't forget to perhaps gift us a virtual coffee or two to pop some benzene in the tank. Thanks for watching. I look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed. Let's get this cigar lit. This one keeps going out for some reason. I'll be sticking a matchstick down it in a minute. Where's that coffee? Ah, there it is. Not too bad. Thanks for watching.